Hey Stampers, it's Rachel here from Rachthestamper.wordpress.com. Hope everybody's had a great holiday weekend and kind of getting back into the groove of going back to work, or maybe you're very lucky and you're still on vacation. So I thought today what we could do is make a few thank you cards, because who doesn't need thank you cards? And what we're going to do is we're going to use the designer series paper stack called Serene Scenery. And it's really pretty. It has some beautiful, let me put my cutter down, some really beautiful pieces. Today we're going to use this, it's like the sun going through the leaves. We're going to use that. And this is really nice because it has a lot of really, just this, the bokeh view of the light is really pretty. There's a beachy looking one, dandelions. And then there's a lot of these that have really natural, oh, I love that pattern. That's so neat. Really natural, like this basket weave. We'll do one with that. And there's the sky. There's all these really cool dots, circles, the field. I mean, these are really very, very pretty. They're all very pretty. So let's pick one more. We will do, which one is this one? I'm not going to do that one. We'll do this. We'll do the, no, we already have that one. Hold on. This has big circles. We'll do this as a more neutral one as well. We'll decide which side we're going to use. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to use this paper, and then we're going to use the stamp set called Thankful Thoughts. And what really sold me on this was this thank you so much. It's really very pretty. It has a lot of really nice outside and inside saying. So basically you can put something on the outside and then it has something that matches the script to go on the inside. So we're going to use the thank you so much. So what we're going to do to get started, all right, we're going to attempt to make 3 cards. So the one we're going to do with the leaves, we're going to put that onto crushed curry, and then we'll do the thatch, we'll do that on soft suede. And then, I don't know if I want to use the wood or the dot. How about we use the wood? We'll use the wood, and we'll put that on chocolate chip. So this maybe could be more a manly thank you, if that's what you want to go with. All right, so what we're going to do, so our cardstock here is already trimmed. So this one we're going to just go ahead and score it at 4 1/4. Okay, so let's trim this piece down. So this is a full piece. Let me make sure I'm in the camera here. This is a full piece, so we're going to cut this down to 5 1/2. And get rid of that. And then we're going to score this at 4 1/4. And then same here for the soft suede. We're going to cut this at 5 1/2. And we're going to score it at 4 1/4. So the nice thing about these designer series paper stacks is you have a lot of really great pieces that you can make. I mean, look at, we're going to make 3 really easy cards really quickly. So we're going to go ahead and trim these. Now these that are really not directional, or you know, you could do whatever you want with these. So we're going to trim these to 4 by 5 1/4. And you could certainly make smaller cards if you like. So we'll do this one, 5 1/4 by 4. All right, now this one that's directional, we do need to decide which way we're going to go. So sunshine would be up. So this is going to be our 5 1/4 piece. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to trim it closer. So I'm going to trim here to the 4. That way I'm going to end up with an L piece. So then we're going to move this to the 4. Whoops. Here. And then we should cut this one to 5 1/4, and this piece should just pop. Oh, goodness. Did it the backwards way. Hold on, let's try that again. It should have popped out if I would have turned it correctly, but oh well, live and you learn. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to get the trimmer out of the way, is we're going to match these pieces up. So we have our 3 base pieces. Just go down the bone folder with those. So this will be on the crushed curry. And we said the chocolate chip is going to be the floor. Okay. And the soft suede is going to be this thatch. I don't know if that's thatch or I don't know, whatever it is, it's really pretty. Okay, so there's our 3 cards. So we're going to make this super simple from here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our thank you so much. And you can put the whole thank you so much if you want. But I don't think we can punch this out even with our 2 1/4 inch punch. So I still didn't get my thinlits in yet. So a good way to do this, if you're trying to figure out if you can put it in there or not, is to put your words inside. And if they fit, which this kind of barely does, great. But what we're going to do is we're going to mask it and we're just going to stamp the thank you. And we're going to do all 3 of them in the same. We're going to do it in Early Espresso. And so we're going to use the 2 and the 2 1/2 inch punch. So we'll do this on, Very Vanilla. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our stamp on our block. And then we're going to use a Post-it note to cover up the so much. So I'm going to have to break a little piece of this off for the so. And a little piece for the M. And a little piece here for the H. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to ink up our stamp. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to take this piece off. Make sure you take this off or it kind of defeats the whole purpose. Get this last piece. Oops. Sorry, just stuck my knuckle in that. Okay, and then we're going to stamp. All right, now no worries. We'll fix this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our punch in. Oh, see, that's too small. Still too small, even just with those words. So we're going to have to go with the 2 1/2 inch punch. All right, so we're going to fit that in there, just like that. Okay, and we're going to pop that out. So we're going to do that one more time. Oh, bear with me one sec. I just have to grab another pack of Post-it notes. Okay, so same thing again. I'm going to just cover up the bottom. So if you want to break them in pieces, if that's easier. So you don't really have to clean this off since we're going with the same ink. And if you have littler Post-it notes, like little tiny ones, it probably would work even better. All right, so one more time, we're going to ink this up. Okay, peel these little doodads off, just like so, and press. Okay, punch this out. All right, and let's see if we can get one more. All right, let me clean this off so we can avoid the lines this time. Okay, so once more, Post-its. Only thing when you clean, you got to see, at least don't want to stick. Hold on one second. Give that a really good scrub. Sometimes when you clean them, the sticky doesn't want to stick. So kind of be wary doing that unless you have to. All right, here's what we're going to do this time. Just give this a good, I'm just rubbing this on some paper here to kind of get that adhesive or the sticky part off. All right, there we go, much better. Get rid of the H. One more little piece. And a TV. Nope, that's good. All right. So one last time, I'm going to ink this up again. Early Espresso. Okay, peel off your little pieces. Stamp. Okay, very nice. So now, let's punch this last one out. All right, so this one looks great. So we're not going to do anything with this one. This one's just going to get adhered directly. So let's go ahead and pick which one. We'll just put this one right on here. So let me get my snail. Okay. And dimensional. All right, so there you go. Obviously, very simple. Simple, easy, you can bang these out. Thank you card. But, so these two, we have a little bit of a whoopsie here. So what I'm going to do to fix this is we're going to pick a color. So for this one, it'll probably be, I'm not sure which color we're going to go with. But for this one, we're going to do a green. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a green, and we'll go with garden green since there's green in the card. We're going to give this a squeeze, create the little pool there, and we're going to use our Aqua Painter. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the green, and we're just going to give it like a wash. Now you don't want to go too much over this because you don't want to smear your brown ink, but give it a little something. We'll go a little bit heavier up here by this. Kind of take away from the fact that we went a little bit outside of the lines, but gives a nice little color, kind of a distraction. And then the other thing you could do if you wanted to is we'll get our, this is the very vanilla thick white baker's twine, and I'm gonna grab my scissors. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll make a little bow. Sorry, I'm not great on doing bows on cue. All right. Oh, if you can hear. Still shooting off fireworks here. Just like that. All right, and we will use a mini glue dot. Stick that right on the back of here. I'm gonna put this right up top. Just bring this in just a smidge. Okay, and I just want to trim the edges of this off just a little bit. Where are my better scissors? So, there, we totally hid that, but at the same time gave a little something extra by adding in that little bow there. Same thing again, we'll put 2 glue dots on the back of this. I'm going to put a little bit of snail. The only thing I think that's sad about this designer series papers, there's always one side you're losing, and they're both so cute. Totally different purposes, but both so cute. Okay, so I'm just going to put that right there. This is almost, I'm going to bring it down a little bit just because this picture is so pretty. I almost don't want to take away from it. So there's number 2 with my little ink spot. You can't even see it now whatsoever. All right, and then that leaves us with this one. So let's go ahead and adhere our paper. Move these out of the way so you can see. Get that garden green back up there. All right, so there's that one. Okay, so now for this one, what we can do is, let's do a little Early Espresso. And what we're going to do is, instead of making the swish behind it, we're going to use our Early Espresso. And same thing again. And we're just going to make this like a little bit of flare. Okay, so just a little something. So it almost looks like we intended to make that there. Let me move this off of here so I don't ruin it. And we'll do the same thing down here. Just a little bit of something. Like we just intended to do this. Like a little extra something. And then what we'll do, just give this just a second to dry, is we'll just add a little bit of Wink of Stella to it, just to make it a little bit more glittery. Like we made this little glitter trail for this to follow. Okay, and then one other thing we'll add to this, just because I don't think it's going to be too pretty with rhinestones. But where is my paper piercer? I think it would look really pretty with some pearls. So I'll just add a couple little pearls on here at the bottom. We'll also take your eye away from the top a little bit. So 3. I heard somewhere, I have no idea where, that things are better in odd numbers, so we'll stick with 3. And again, we'll do this placement down at the bottom a little bit. And one other thing we're going to do, we're going to get a piece of, instead I had a piece of chocolate chip. We're going to punch out another 2.5 inch circle. Okay. And what we're going to do for this one is we're going to layer them together. Okay. So let's see. Just like that. And then we're going to put these on a dimensional. One more. All right. So there you go. 3 thank you cards. 3 slightly different ways. 2 of them because we made a little bit of a mistake and we fixed it, but still just goes to show you, you could either have flipped it over and done it again without your lines. You could cover up your lines as I did. You can accentuate your lines on this one. So either way. So I hope this is giving you a little bit of inspiration today. Easy cards. This thank you set is one you definitely want to get just for the words on the outside. I mean, we didn't even do the inside, so we'll put a piece of Very Vanilla inside. And all of these are really fabulous inside thank yous as well. So I hope you guys will give this a second look if you haven't already. Thankful Thoughts. And then the Serene Scenery Designer Series Paper Stack. Really, really pretty. Can go either way. A lot of people struggle with masculine cards. This is definitely a paper pack that will help you because it is completely gender neutral. You could use it for anything. So if you have any questions, you can shoot me a comment or an email at rachthestamper.wordpress.com or rachthestamper@gmail.com. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube. I'm here at Rach the Stamper if you haven't found me already. You can also find me on Pinterest at Rach the Stamper, and I also usually do a little bit of Twitter updates and Periscope from time to time. So thanks for taking time to watch and let me know what you think. Hope you guys have a great day.